Welcome to Coffee Shop Philosophy, where we discuss literary works, historical events, and philosophical ideas and apply it to our daily life. Each day, we construct an image of ourselves through Instagram. We portray ourselves as the global traveler hiking in the Himalayas. We portray ourselves as a person bench pressing 300 pounds, and we also portray ourselves as a successful person with a meaningful job. But this comes at a great cost, as our generation is reaching high levels of anxiety and depression to try to maintain an elusive image. Today, I'd like to talk about a great influencer of the 13th century BC, Pharaoh Ramses II, also known as Ozymandias. Ozymandias was one of the ancient world's most powerful rulers, reigning Egypt for over 66 years. He led Egypt to numerous military victories. He accumulated vast stores of wealth and created several larger-than-life monuments of himself, well before the Instagram filter was used. In 1818, Percy Shelley wrote the poem Ozymandias, which discusses the 1817 discovery of the remains of a statue of Ozymandias. Through this poem, we're able to gain an understanding of the futility and the silliness of the images we create for ourselves. In the poem, the speaker discusses the ruins of a colossal wreck of a sculpture. Only two upright legs, a face, and a pedestal remain of Ozymandias' original statue. And even these individual parts of the statue are not in great shape. The face, for instance, is shattered. Also, we see in this work, the speaker immediately follows the king's declaration found on the pedestal of the statue, which states, "Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair," with this following line, in quotations, "Nothing besides remains." End quotations. Ozymandias had believed that while he himself would die, he would leave a lasting and intimidating legacy through everything he built. Yet his words are ultimately empty, as everything he built has crumbled. The people and places he ruled over are gone, leaving only an abandoned desert whose, in quotations, lone and level sands, end quotations, imply that not even a trace of the kingdom's former glory can be discerned. As the statue stands, it shows that Ozymandias' legacy may continue, but it ultimately is an empty one. It also is important to consider that his character and personality through the monument still remains. It shows an image of a cruel leader. You can see in the work it says Ozymandias wears a quote-unquote frown along with a quote-unquote sneer of cold command. Through this poem, we're able to gain an understanding that those images we create for ourselves are trivial and fleeting and will not withstand. Since our image will not stand the test of time, we should be living each day with enjoyment and through taking the greatest risk of all, taking our own unique life's journey instead of worrying about the failure of the image we'd like to cultivate. Even if our image and accomplishments fade, we will be remembered for our character. I hope it's characteristics such as courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom. I wish you all a great week and wish you carpe diem.